for day 3, we're going to work on strengthening the legs and opening the hips. Taking a deep inhale here with your prayer at your chest. And breathing it out, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reaching your arms up overhead, looking up at your fingertips. And exhale, folding forward with a flat back, bringing your hands down to the mat. And then stepping your left foot back, coming into a high lunge, reaching your arms up. Inhaling here, really sinking deep into that left hip. And then opening up into a warrior 2, hips coming to the left side of the room. Your palms are facing down, shoulders coming down your back, and just gazing over your fingertips, really feeling that strength in your front thigh. Breathing in, and exhaling it out, maybe sinking a little bit deeper, moving your knee out towards the pinky edge of your foot, finding a deeper opening in the hip. And then flipping your palm here, reversing your warrior, bringing your back arm to your back leg and raising your top arm overhead without losing the bend in the knee, finding a nice opening in the right side body. And then cartwheel your hands down to the mat and step your right foot back. We're going to come through a chaturanga, either staying high up on your feet or coming down to your knees to begin. And rock a bit forward over your hands and come down so your elbows are at about chest height here, parallel with your chest. And uncurling your toes, coming to an upward facing dog, lifting the chest, dropping the shoulder blades, dropping the shoulders, you're gazing forward. And then curling over your toes, coming off of your knees and back to a downward facing dog. Taking a breath here, inhale, coming up to the tip toes, and then exhale, sinking deeper into the heels. Inhale as the left leg comes up, stepping forward into that high lunge, and reaching your arms forward, hips are facing forward, toes facing forward, and sink deep into that front hip, into that front thigh. Taking a final inhale here, and then exhale as you open up into your warrior 2, opening your hips to the right side of the room, gazing over those fingertips, sinking deep into that left thigh. And again, maybe to take a look at your knee and inch it towards the pinky edge of your foot to deepen the opening of the hip. And make sure to drop your shoulders down your back. Take another inhale. And then breathing it out. Inhale as you flip your palm, reverse your warrior, bringing your back hand to your back leg and reaching that left arm up, opening up the left side body. And then exhale as you cartwheel your hands down to the mat, stepping back, and again going through that chaturanga with your knees down on the mat, rocking forward, coming down to a low push-up, elbows by your sides, squeezing in, upward facing dog, lift the chest, looking forward, and then curling over your toes back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling it out. Inhaling as you lift your right leg up and step forward back into that high lunge, raising your arms up. And then opening back up into your warrior 2, sinking deep into your hips. And then bringing your hands back forward, coming into a lizard's pose, bringing your hands to the inside of your right foot, inching that foot to the right edge of your mat, and staying here on your hands or coming down to your elbows to deepen the stretch in this lizard's pose here. Maybe rocking back and forth to open up the hip. Breathing into the stretch. And if you're on your elbows, coming back up to your hands, and kick that leg back up into a 3-legged dog, reaching your right leg up, and then placing your foot back down on the mat, coming through a high push-up, coming back down to your knees, or coming up, holding those knees up high, staying on your feet, rocking forward, coming to a low push-up, elbows by your sides, to an upward facing dog, reaching up with your gaze, and then curling over your toes to your downward facing dog. And just breathing here, breathing into the stretch, into the back body as you lift your leg up with an inhale. Left leg comes up, and step forward into that high lunge, reaching your arms up, breathing in upon arrival here, and then open up into your warrior 2, exhaling it out. And again, really feeling that nice opening in the hips, knee coming towards your pinky edge of your foot. And then drop your left and right hand to the inside of your left foot and inch that foot to the left side of your mat. Coming into a lizard's pose, staying on your hands, or maybe coming down to your elbows if it's comfortable here, making sure your knee is parallel with the mat. Maybe rocking back and forth to open up that joint. And then coming back up to your hands if you found your elbows. Then kick your leg back up into your three-legged dog, breathing it in. And exhale, bringing your foot back down to the mat as you rock forward into your high push-up. And rock forward, coming down into a low push-up, elbows by your sides. To an upward facing dog, breathing in, chest lifts. Curling over your toes back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, bending your knees, walk or hop to the front of your mat. Taking a halfway lift, breathing in. And then folding forward, breathing it out, coming over your thighs here. Coming up to standing, reaching up, looking up at your fingertips. And then exhale as you bring your hands back to the heart center. Breathing it in.